Alright, bet. It's gonna be live. Be back in the building, facts and stats, you know what I'm saying? Whole T, NBA back, basketball back. Got my man E back too. What's up, bruh?
Yo, what's good? How you doing?
Good, cool. Got a little echo in the back. Rock it out though. D was good, bruh.
What's good with the people out there, man? How y'all living?
Shit, cool. Another day. We gonna get into this freestyle though. My phone ringing? That shit wild.
I can't hear anything.
I cannot hear Rob.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Yeah, if you can hear us, Rob, we can't hear you.
Hold on.
My fault. Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah.
I bet. So we're gonna get into this NBA freestyle. This trade deadline that just went down. A bunch of shit just happened. These started off, bro. What you think about it?
The one I want to start off with, I hope the joint still move. Fuck all that. LA Clippers. LA Clippers, I think they made some nice moves to get them situated. They probably got to make one more move if everybody know what I'm talking about. But they got Eric Gordon, a good six man. But the key move I think they got was Mason Plumlee. Mason Plumlee, I feel as though was jive like a dog at that center position. He's going to be able to show it, under Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, who are going to be able to stretch that floor out for him. So I just can't wait till they get that last piece. Hopefully, Russell Westbrook comes there, and we got a scenario where, the Clippers go against the Lakers in the playoffs. It might get a little, that's what I want to see.
You thinking way down the road. Okay.
Yeah. So I like what the Clippers did, and hopefully they get their last pick that they want.
Okay. It's on you, E.
To the Lakers, honestly, it went from like basically unusable to like actually having a solid team. They traded a basically pick and Westbrook into like Def and D'Angelo Russell. So will it lead to the playoffs? They dug a big hole, but at least next year, going forward, I think they'll be all right. I think you're on mute again.
Can't hear you, Rob.
Yeah, you can't hear you.
Good looking, y'all. Good looking. So yeah, I was rocking with the D-Lo, of course. Vanderbilt playing defense, getting the rebounds, going the other way. I like Mo Bamba too. Matter of fact, he was like a top 5 pick. I was rocking with him coming out of college, coming out of Texas. You know what I'm saying? Stop shooting all the threes, bro. You getting the licks easy. But I want to talk about the Nets a little bit though, bruh. Cause y'all was rocking, y'all was going crazy. Y'all was one of the best teams in the East. And now you know what I'm saying. Katie and Kyrie got traded out. Couple pieces back. How you feeling about that, E?
I mean, to be honest, I'm happy the drama's over. Now we can just focus on basketball. I mean, Kyrie had to go. He been too quiet for too long. You knew something was due with him. It's never a dull moment with him. I used to wonder why the Boston fans hated him so much. I kind of understand. He kind of brings it upon himself. Really hard to root for him. But I understand KD asking for the trade. Like I said, I think if we had rocked out with him, we wasn't gonna win the championship. Probably would have made it to the semis. Eastern Conference Finals was the ceiling for the team. But I like what we got back for him. I mean, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, those picks, even the trade for Kyrie, I thought they overpaid for him for a guy that's on a 1-year deal that they don't have a contract extension on. To get, Dorian Finney-Smith, Spencer Dinwiddie, and a future first-round pick in 2029, like, Luka might not be there in 2029. So, like, I thought it was a good trade considering the situation they was fit in. And I think the team's they look competitive. Like I said, I think Mikal Bridges had like 45 the other night, the career high.
He did
Defensively, he might be the best defense in the NBA, like next year. Because like we just got crazy wing depth and like it's crazy. But I like the team. Like I said, we ain't winning a chip this year, but we're gonna be a hard first round exit for sure.
I feel you. All right, D, it's on you, bro.
All right, man. So you know how I was on the Nets bandwagon. I'm not gonna lie, but when it comes down to it, man, we had them doing great things, but Kyrie Irving had something else in his mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he still got on his mind about getting the bag, about getting the max contract. It wasn't the right fit. The owners, they wasn't fucking with him when he wanna, take his days off and be on his side type shit. We don't know what the case may be. But going to Dallas for Kyrie Irving is a good move. Let me tell you why, people. Dallas Mavericks. It's not New York. It's not LA, but it's enough. It's Dallas. It's the Dallas Mavericks. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be too much media, but it's gonna be enough media. And then who you guys your owner? Mark Cuban. Right? Mark Cuban is a laid back guy, know a lot about other than basketball. You know what I'm saying? Probably can relate on some type of level with Kyrie Irving. And then who you guys your point guard? Luke. Dang, you know I mess up on names. You got Luka as your point guard. And what Luka been doing this whole time with no superstar there? Been handling the ball. So any days that Kyrie want to take off or anything like that, guess what we gonna see? Luka do his thing again. So I see the formula for them to see that work out for this year. I'm not saying this is gonna be an on-time thing, but I see that's a nice move for them for this year. And I don't see them doing anything in the playoffs for Dallas standpoint. Now for Brooklyn, that game the other night, if Malik Bridges fucking come out to be a fucking superstar for the Brooklyn Nets, like he just, oh y'all gonna trade me for KD and take that shit some type of way? Because I won't be surprised. I would not be surprised if they make some noise in the East because the East is not that deep. So they gonna make some noise, man. Atlanta slipping off. There's a lot of teams slipping off right now, and that's looking a little funky.
Okay. So I heard you, bro. Perfect, but you not moving on the screen. Try to drop out the joint, come back real quick. We gonna get it together. But as far as what you were saying, though, you set us up perfect, bro. Set us up perfect. Cause the way I see it, you got the Nets. Okay, bet. I see you rocking now. You straight. All right, so you got the Nets, right? I'm gonna go from the KD angle because he going out to Phoenix, and that's interesting to me because this the second time in a row KD got traded while he was hurt, and I don't really remember shit like that happening for other people other than KD. Because niggas know, all right, whatever, KD, whenever you get back, we rocking with you. And from the Suns' perspective, I know we're going to get into the Clippers game from last night in a little bit, but from the Suns' perspective, bruh, they need KD. This is not a situation where it's not a Golden State type of situation where, oh, he just fitting in, he the missing piece. Like, he taking them over the top. Phoenix need him to stay afloat in the West to really be a real threat. So I'm anxious to see him and Booker, CP3, the true point guard, really not even having to worry about scoring, just set the whole offense up, and I want to see how that's going to go. They're going to be a problem. My fault. Let me get your mic back.
Ever happened where somebody got traded of his caliber in the middle of the season and goes on to win a championship? Like, I would say the team he's coming to right now, based on what they gave up, is worse than the team he just left. So he's going to have to be just as good as he was, if not better, before he got hurt for them to have a chance in the Western Conference, for sure.
It's crazy because you answered the question that I was about to ask. I was thinking like this Phoenix Suns team versus him and Kyrie, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't on the court at the time, you know what I'm saying, when the trade happened, but it seemed like the Nets was a bigger threat. But jump in on that, D. What you think?
I can't make that call because Devin Booker is like, let's not forget, this dude was second runner up for MVP last year. Like, he ain't no slouch. Chris Paul, we know what Chris Paul do with the floor general. He A+. But my key focus on this team is DeAndre Ayton. We cannot sign. If we want to talk about Devin Booker, yeah, the pressure might be on Devin Booker. Yeah, Chris Paul getting old. We got that. But the offense going to be there. KD and Booker is going to score. We know that's going to happen. But what we got to rely on is DeAndre Ayton holding down that paint so everybody else could press on the three. And so y'all can have a better defense so that, you know, back when Golden State was whipping ass, you got to think about it like that. The reason why they was blowing teams out is because they held down the paint, they had force on the three-point line, and they ran up the score on the offensive side. So you cannot let people bully you down low, DeAndre Ayton, and let that three-point line, people got to start crashing down and help you out. And now you got people on the three-point line cashing threes. We can't let that happen. Hold down the paint. That's what you there for. Get a championship, my nigga. DeAndre Ayton, wake up. Monte Williams gonna put you in the best position. Monte Williams gonna put you in the best position, and this team in the best position to win. I believe in Devin Booker. I believe in Chris Paul as a floor general. I believe in Kevin Durant as a scorer. Now, do I believe in DeAndre Ayton gonna hold down the paint? That's to be seen.
It's questions. It's questions out there. Let me see if I can get it. Hold up. There's a lot of questions out there for the West, for the East, for real. But at the end of the day, I like all the moves that got made. This one of my favorite parts about the NBA, for real. Some people be saying, oh yeah, it's too much people moving around, too many people asking for trades. But this shit keep it lit, for real. I mean, as a Laker fan, I ain't even know we was going to trade Russ. I ain't know we was going to pull that off. It's hard out here, Russ. I already know, bro. Did what you could and all that. It's crazy how John Wall just got released from the Clippers too. Like D threw out the point Russell Westbrook to the Clippers, matter of fact. But I'm like, damn, John Wall just got there. He was doing good as a backup point guard. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him. My fault, D. Hold up, I got you.
And where did he go? To the fucking team he was talking shit about? How the fuck does that happen?
Oh, who John Wall went to?
He went to the Houston Rockets.
Oh.
But, you know, everybody expecting a buyout, you know, like everybody else. Will Barton getting a buyout. Who just got a buyout? And
Pat Bev got one too.
Pat Bev got a buyout. So there's a lot of people getting Terrence Ross. Terrence Ross just got a buyout. And we get to that later.
That's a good pickup for Phoenix right
too. We'll get to that later. So there's a lot of teams doing buyout right now. Hopefully my man John Wall get a buyout and go to a team of his choice and like it.
Definitely. Try hop back and come back in. But E was good though, bruh. Wrap it up for us. How you want to wrap up the NBA trade deadline talk?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a good trade deadline. I mean, like I said, I don't think we've ever seen something with so many moves of that magnitude. Granted, my team ended up being the biggest sellers, but like it kept the league interesting. Like I said, we don't know who's going to win besides Boston and Milwaukee. They ain't really no locks for the finals, for the conference finals. So it's really anybody game. It's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out.
So you telling me the Lakers got a shot?
They
They got
do,
a
but they got a
shot.
long road ahead of them. They the 13th seed right now.
Facts
But
though. That's the thing. If the Lakers just start on a winning streak, they could get back. But all
yeah,
this one win, one loss, I like the moves that they made though. The last two games, Golden State, and then who they beat? They beat the Pelicans. Won me some money off that. So Lakers,
there you go.
I'm back to the OG thoughts. 5 seed, bruh. I should be able to get the 5 seed. Ain't no excuse, bruh.
I say,
Even with
hey,
all the moves they got made in the West.
from 4 down, they all got issues. Dallas, Phoenix, everybody could lose. Everybody could go on the streak. They all got like question marks. So why not y'all?
That's a fact. That's a fact. It's a lot of question marks out there in the East too. Though we're gonna get on to the next topic. The Cavs lost in Philly versus the Sixers, 118, 112. E, what you think about it, bruh?
They need an adult. It's time for them to get a grown up. I mean, like this season, as good as they are, they're gonna be a first round, second round exit. Next season and the all season, they gotta figure out the adult to tie everything together. And who that is, I don't know. But the backcourt's fine. Front court's fine. Like y'all got players. Y'all need that. You know how Chris Paul came to Phoenix and he kind of just got everything going, and you had Chris Paul go to Oklahoma City a couple years ago. Everything was going. They need that veteran who's been in the league and maybe not have won at a high level, but they've been around, they know how to win games. They played for playoff bound teams. They need that because they don't know how to win. They don't know how to be consistent night to night. They're a really good team, but like I said, what's their ceiling? The Eastern Conference, semis. Like I don't even as a Nets fan, I would love to see Cleveland in the playoffs because I don't think they really ready for a 7-game series. Like I
Oh,
would
you
love that.
lighted them up early.
Yeah.
Damn. D,
Yeah.
what you think, bruh?
So we just seen this happen with Minnesota Timberwolves, right? You had D'Angelo Russell, you had Anthony Edwards, and you had two great scores, but it just couldn't match out. That's how I see Garland and Mitchell. You got two great scores, and Garland is a good passer, but I feel as though when I was watching this game, I was expecting Garland when he started taking over. That's when the Cavs started getting back into the game. Because first quarter, it was like it was no question, man. B was doing whatever he want, passing out the
Yeah.
3-point line. James Harden had a nice little 3-pointer. They were just doing anything with this team. So I agree with E on they need some veteran leadership because starting off this game, you need somebody to punch that in the bud. Jared Allen, I believe in Jared Allen defense, but not after what I just saw even like I see
That was
no
that
shooting
goofy shit he was
defense.
doing off them 3 second calls. My fault.
I see y'all no I see no potential of y'all being this team in a 7-game series.
Mm-hmm.
So after the deadline, hopefully y'all could do, pick up one of these battle players or something. Cause right now, I don't see it happening. Y'all got two prolific scorers in which they are nasty, but it's just not a good match. It's not seeming like it's a good match.
All right, so I start off on the Sixers side. Harden, he looking like he back in a way. I'm not gonna say he back to the old Harden. He more so like back to a new Harden. You know what I'm saying? We had like 8 points, 8 assists in the first quarter. He get that done. That's how he gonna have the team running. And B looking like he back for the MVP. With he 29, 14, and 5. So salute to the Sixers. Um, I'm gonna say I agree and disagree with y'all. I'm agree with the point that they do need a veteran. They need a veteran, and they need to start games off quicker. I do feel like that's the two keys with the Cavs. But for me, I believe in the Cavs. I still feel like they're a problem. I don't think nobody want to see them in the first round for real. For real. Second round, now we talking. With this squad, Donovan Mitchell got to get off the quicker starts. He had like 25 in the second half. Evan Mobley had 21 in the second half. Those are the two keys for real, to get started early. If the offense getting bogged down, Evan Mobley, you got to step up and get in the mix earlier. Donovan Mitchell, you got to be the fire starter. Garland, he need enough energy to be able to set the table for everybody and score at the same time. So you can't always rely on him. I'm still rocking with the Cavs though. Anybody want to close that one out?
No, I think we covered all bases.
Yeah, just gonna have to wait and see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to get on to the next game. The Clippers in Phoenix lost. Now they won. They beat the Suns. I ain't even got the score written down. That's why I'm tripping. But I know the Clippers won, though. D, what you see in the game?
I saw some good things out of the Suns, man. Because they didn't have KD, but that boy, I mess up on names. Josh Aoki,
A Kogi.
Kogi, he was balling, cut. Oh my,
Yeah.
he was having it any type of way out there joining the lane, man. He used to do a stumble dunk. Man was getting nasty. So I see some good things out of the Suns. Terrence Ross had some good minutes out there. Um, it's just that they gotta wait for KD to get back. But for the Clippers, it was like 16 points for Kawhi Leonard. You gotta do better than that, dog. You got Terrence, man. Terrence, man. With Paul George with 26 points. Now, no disrespect to Terrence, man. Any NBA player can have his day. So don't get me wrong. But 16 points, Kawhi Leonard? You got to do more than that. So,
Terrence Mann was looking like the man out there.
hey, this is supposed to be a blowout for real if you look at it in my eyes. But, they still got the W, but I ain't see too much in this game for real.
Okay. About you, E, you buying it? You buying the Clippers?
Clippers gonna be Clippers, man. It's just, you know what I'll say? Everybody gave KD and Kyrie and Harden shit was a failed experiment. When we gonna give the Paul George, Kawhi Leonard they necessary? Because they've underachieved for that whole time. They was the same summer, I think, and they both have accomplished basically the same thing, which is like, a couple playoff games, but that's it. They haven't really done shit. They've been pretty bad actually. Yeah, they won, but like I said, it was underwhelming. Like I said, they had a good start, and then like the game, I'm like, why is Phoenix kind of in this game? I feel like for Phoenix, you could kind of take it away as a moral victory. A lot of the new guys they trying to get integrated in seemed like they had some good minutes. Like I said, Okogie looked good. Terrence Ross getting his feet underneath him. And the good thing about KD is he's a very easy player to integrate into your offense. It ain't like you got to change shit around to accommodate him. He gonna just kind of be able to fit in however you need him. He's one of those players that can really play in any system, and that's fine. So, like I said, the fact that they was even in that game after a slow start, I think it says more about the Clippers being terrible than anything. So, I'm not impressed.
I love it for real, because I'm a Lakers fan. I don't want to root for the Clippers. But I do. I like the moves that they made. I feel like it looked weird cause like D said, Kawhi wasn't hot. Kawhi was cold. PG, he had his moments where he was looking like an all-star, and then there was other moments where Terrence Mann was out there looking like, you know what I'm saying, an all-star. So it's a weird team to break down, and on top of that, even with them having Kawhi and PG as much as they had them for this year, they still around 500. You know what I'm saying? They just took the 4 seed. So what it looked like to me is it's the 4-5 matchup as of today. With KD, they not seeing Phoenix. I'm sorry. That's 6.
Phoenix at 5.
That's are you 5? I hear
5.
you on the 5, but I 6 comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I throw that around though. What y'all think?
Yeah, yeah, I see that being about 5, 6. Very easy. Cause I mean, now it ain't happened yet, but we talking about Russell Westbrook getting in that conversation for the Clippers. I might go to a game 7, you know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
right now, no, I don't see that happening, man, because Terrence Mann ain't gonna give you 26 in the playoffs like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Shit, what? A couple years ago, he gave Phoenix about 40. I forgot what game it was when they was playing each other in the conference finals. We'll see though. We we
Huh?
see though. We get on to the last topic. WNBA topic. We're gonna freestyle last 10 minutes on WNBA off season. All these moves that they done made. Who gonna start it off?
I could pull up as an official ambassador to WNBA. Now, this probably
Okay,
been the
okay.
Mixiest all season in WNBA history. I think it was shocking Candace Parker with the move to Vegas. That caught me off guard. But
Facts.
kind of like you going to the defending champs. Now they kind of stacked. But then the New York Liberty, everybody heard chatter in New York that they was gonna go after Breonna Stewart. I didn't think anybody knew that John Quell Jones was available through trade. So they got that big front court with Stewie and John Quell.
That's Maine. That's
Still
two
got Serena.
MVPs.
Yeah, the roster is pretty loaded. I'm not gonna even lie. And then even when you look at some of the players returning from last year, like Benaya Laney, Noreen Johannes, they got players, they got shooters, they got size. Like, I mean, I don't see how it's not a Vegas Liberty finals, So go shout outs to them.
Big
Definitely.
facts.
I'm right there with you, but just to add on, just real quick, Las Vegas Aces, man. Respect, but y'all get on my nerves. How y'all gonna take my girl a Shea Clark
Mm.
from the Washington Mystics? Now the Washington Mystics did made some moves. We picked up here and there. We got some pieces, but the biggest name out there, it might be too soon for this right now. She might still stay out for another year, but she's unsigned right now. Brittany Griner.
Mm.
Did she come back? Does she not? I don't know. Let's hope and see. But if she do come back, which powerhouse team you think she might sign to?
Shit.
Ooh.
She might have to take her
Which
ass back to Phoenix
team
right now.
does she sign to? I feel like if Brittany Griner was to come back, I'd like to see her go to the Sky to take Candace Parker's spot right there. Cause I'm looking at the Sky. Of course, Candace left. Vandersloot left too. The point guard, who
Not to mention
great
her.
point guard, went to the New York Liberty too. I know you hyped about that too, E.
Hmm.
But they still rebuilding, but at the same time they reloading. Cause I'm saying they got Courtney Williams from the Sun, who a bucket with the pull up game. They got Marina Marbury too in the trade. I fuck with Marina Marbury. She a cold shooter, all star level type player. So I feel like they retooling, and I like to see Brittany Griner round out that big three for them up there.
Okay.
For sure, for sure, for sure. But who y'all feel like is the favorite? Like when we really stack it up. I was talking about Vandersloot. You can't forget about Ionescu in New York, John Quayle and Breonna Stewart versus the defending champs. Plus Candace, Plum, Gray, Aja Wilson.
Still
Who
got to give it to Vegas though, man. I first of all they got the continuity, and then it's adding Candace Parker to that. I think that they should be the favorites, but we got to see how this New York shit blends. But just off the continuity, I think I will go Vegas as a favorites, definitely in my opinion.
okay, okay, okay. What you think, D?
Definitely Vegas. Definitely. I mean, we talking about you remember we was talking about what Gray was doing, the nasty on the court, that nasty dribbling. Plum still holding it down. Then Asia Wilson, oh my gosh, a double like it was nothing. Biscuits out there. So you add Candace Parker out there with the not just on the court leadership, the off the court leadership. Come on, man. Come
Mm.
on. There's no question. I'm sorry. And then what's the young girl? They also got Jackie.
Oh,
Oh
Jackie Young.
yeah,
I forgot about
yeah,
Jackie. Jackie the
yeah,
forgotten soldier.
yeah. She'll put a 20-piece tender on you quick.
God. Yeah,
Easy.
they loaded. They loaded. It ain't even funny, yo.
I'm going for them for the rerun, man.
Sheesh, yeah, it's gonna be tough to beat them, bruh. Coming back, I want to see where Diana Taurasi go too. She another free agent that ain't been signed. Definitely a legend. Seemed like the Mercury going in different directions, but she done been on the court what like 18 years now.
It's probably gonna be
18
her last
years.
season, honestly.
Think this be a last one?
Probably. Yeah, the old guard's starting to phase out. It might be Candace last season too, honestly. Who knows?
Facts. Cause what Sue Bird just retired last year too, right?
Yeah.
That was her
Yep.
last year with the Storm. That probably led a little bit to how Breonna Stewart, you know what I'm saying, wanted to leave the
Of
Storm.
course.
Even though, you know what I'm saying, there was a little dynasty over there for real. But anybody want to close it out with anything for WNBA?
I expect great things from the WNBA this year, man. Like, I'm excited. I'm excited. And I feel as though the Washington Mystics still gonna put their little mix in this year. So watch out for them too, man. We got some good names. Girl Tolliver, Tiana Williams. So we gonna be all right, man. We gonna be all
Facts.
right.
Ella Della Don too. She a bucket out that post. The Mystics just won the joint a couple years ago, so yeah, we definitely got to get up in the mix. I feel like they doing their schedule different, or maybe it's just it work out better this year, where it's like they starting it at a point where it's like it's going to end after the NBA season too, because everything is marketing, bro. Everything is scheduling for real, to the key to actually having people watch the games. Because if you look at it, what the NBA All Star Weekend about to start this weekend, right? But a lot of people don't even notice it's the weekend after the Super Bowl. That ain't no coincidence. That's marketing, because if you want somebody to watch an All Star game on Sunday night, you don't put it during the NFL playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So I like how the scheduling working for the WNBA, and hopefully more people pull up, watch it, support it, get it to the next level. Love. Peace.
Peace.
Bet.
Yeah.
Good show, y'all.
All right, yo. Let me head out of here.
All right, y'all be safe.
Yo, stay blessed. I catch y'all later.
All right.